Hey, my friends, it's your friend Kevin. Welcome to your card of the day. Today's Tuesday, the 16th of May, 2023. Let's go. All right, so we are using the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle this week by Radley Valentine, illustrations by Echo Chernick, and our card of the week, the Moon card. This is from Angel Tarot deck, and this is Archangel Haniel is our influencer. And I explained yesterday really quickly, the Moon card is having us look at our intuition, our psychic gifts, developing them, tuning into them, being aware of them, and listening to them. It gives us insights and sees what's behind the scenes. And let's go of any fear that we might have of the unknown. So let's get to our card of the day and see how this card will influence those cards. Great Father in the sky, loving Mother in the earth, angels, ancestors from four corners, all realms, I welcome you to this space. I'm pleased to be your messenger. Bring us a card of the day that has purpose, has meaning, has value, and is intended to enlighten, to inspire, and to heal all those who listen. So be it, so shall it be. All right. And I'm going to pick this one. Oh, ding, 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 ding. Second time this card has come up in the last 12 hours. I love it. Love it. Love it. So here we see Archangel Michael with his halo and his coat of armor and all of the money, gifts, things you could possibly imagine. So, I could say this is like a personal card for me because I put out a pledge on Friday, had an idea and a goal in mind to manifest something to help, and boy did that ever come through in showers and showers and showers. So I'll attest to the fact that welcome abundance into your life. Not only do I welcome it, I'm grateful for it, and I am just lit up by it. This is what I want to give over to you. It is a feeling. It is all about the feeling of being abundant, not just abundant financially. I think in the physical realm, we always think of abundance as being money. But it is certainly that. It can be abundance in material things. It can be abundance in sunshine. It can be abundance in health. It can be abundance of joy, happiness, harmony, all of those things. The number 37 reduces to a 10. And those of you that are a birth 10 number, this is almost amplified. So if you're not experiencing this abundance, if you're not feeling this abundance, this card has shown up to remind you that it's coming. You just have to open the door and let it in. It's called allowing. The big piece of the law of attraction is about allowing it. If we do not allow the feeling, the idea, the vibration of these things we wish to manifest, it cannot get to us. It is a little bit telling the mailman, I know you've got a check in the mail, but don't deliver it. Because I don't believe there's a check in the mail. Even though they've got it in their hand. Even though the mailman is saying, here it is. What do you mean? You don't believe it? By not allowing it, by not feeling it, by not seeing it, you're denying it. Prosperity is on the way to you. You have to have faith that Source is going to heal any and all financial challenges. So this card today is about your financial health, wealth, and well-being, particularly for those who have struggled. And I don't know anyone in the Western world. Now, I live in North America, and I know in Europe and all over the Western part of the world, there are financial struggles. And everyone is almost putting a lock and a key on their bank accounts. We've heard, seen, if you've paid any attention to mainstream news, You know, how banks are having an issue. Well, they're going to squeal and they're going to squabble and they're going to fight and they're going to fuss. Banks, I'm talking about. Simply because, hey, listen, they're the ones that like to make the money. They're the ones that want to have yours, mine, and everybody else's. There's a shift going on, my friends. And I'm being told to be careful what I say. This is a public platform. What I want to say is, abundance is linked to the frequency of your heart. Abundance is linked to the love and light vibration that you put out there. And I'm talking financial, money. If you want to dream big, which you should be, if you want to take chances, which you should be, it is about following that bliss that lives within you, following that peace that surpasses any kind of understanding that anybody could ever imagine. I've shared several times with good personal friends recently that I've done some things like putting this whole studio together, starting this YouTube channel. And listen, thank you so much. You've subscribed, you've liked, you've shared, you've done all the things you need to do, and I'm grateful. And I like you putting comments below because I can answer them and other people can see them, and it all becomes like this lovely little community of love, of peace, of harmony. There are no wrong answers. It's all delightful. I learn from it. Other people learn from it. We're all in this. I hate using that term. We're all in this together. Yeah, but we kind of are. And my job really is to share where I got my light from. Share who, where, how and why someone helped me turn the light switch on. What did I do? Where did I come from? I just listened and got into that. That's how welcoming the abundance in. It's a little bit like having this whole army, if you will, of spiritual helpers. Whether you see them as angels, archangels, fairies, pixies, the light from different realms is available. And if you want it, if you like help, if you need help, if you're saying, oof, give me what I need to get me through this bit, this hour, this day, this minute, invite it in, allow it, let it in. There's a battle. The ego, which I call edging out God. And I don't mean that God's the man that shows up at churches and does it once a week, whatever the church service is. No. That to me is an energy. To me, it's an energy. Not a person, a place, a thing. It's an energy. My teacher, Radley Valentine, says it the best. You cannot put God in a box. You cannot hem it in. It isn't something that is just for certain people. Whatever you want to call that, energy, universe, source, different languages. It's that power that runs through all of us. It's the river that keeps going. It's the learning that keeps happening. It's the experiences that we have that just are infinite. That is also abundance. There's a certain level of glee, a certain level of giddiness, a certain level of effervescence, the bubbles in soda, all of that happens when we feel this feeling of joy, harmony, happiness, fulfillment, euphoria. When that happens, that's when we know we're in the flow. That's when we know that the whole essence of life, past, present, future, this one, that one, the next one, is with us always. To me, that's abundance. Now, how does Welcome Abundance in Your Life and the Moon card, Archangel Haniel, play together? So the moon tells us to look at our intuition and to see some of the, when I say dark spots, shadows, I would say look at what you think might be hidden. Look at where you think abundance is. Look at abundance in maybe a different way. Although if I were to say that we were asked to look at abundance in a different way, I probably would say that this card ought to be a perspective card or a hangman card or seeing something differently. Now, this is actually taking a deeper look at it. And it could be that your spiritual gifts, or the lack of them, or the idea that you're not spiritual, or that you're not psychic, or that you don't have these clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience gifts. Well, you do. You're all born with them. They're hardwired into all of us. However, just like a muscle, you got to use it. You got to develop it. You got to let it in. So Archangel Haniel and Archangel Michael are basically saying, listen, you can do whatever you want to do. You just have to let that in. And financial abundance will be here to support whatever you're looking to do. I know that to be true. I know that to be true. So, listen. Thank you for those of you that have purchased, prepaid a fundraiser for strangers reading. It's been phenomenal. I'm almost thinking that, well, you know what? People are banking them and it's all good. It's all safe. And use them when you want to use them. But I'm just going to extend it and keep extending it. Some folks say, I want a reading, but I don't really need one right now. Okay, just go ahead and bank it. Don't have to book it, just bank it. I have a list of all the people that have got a bank. You know, a month from now, maybe 6 weeks from now, I'll send emails to the people. Listen, you've got this in the bank, that in the bank. No worries. Until tomorrow, I love you, be well, and be abundant. Bye.